Hey y'all, welcome back to Horse Ranch Mountain Farm. My name's Tabitha, and if this is your first time here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Now today, as you see, I've got a box in front of me, and what this box is it's full of onions. And we ordered them from Dixondale Farms. This is our second year ordering from them. We have been pleased with the onions that they've sent us, and so I wanted to go over what type of onions we have to show you guys. Now when we get these onions, they send some stuff to go over how to care for the onions, how to plant the onions and all of that. And then like what fertilizers and stuff you need. Now I learned what to put on my onions whenever I watched a YouTube video of Old Alabama Gardener. And you always want to get a fertilizer that has a bigger middle number than the two side numbers. And so that's what we have always done. And it really works really good. Now I just saved this. Now this fertilizer that I use is actually considered organic. Anything that's listed OMRI is good for organic growing. Okay, so on to our onions. The type of onions we got, first of all, we got 30 bunches of onions. Now in one bunch of onions, when you order from them, there's 50 to 75 onions in this. So as you can see, let me tilt the box up. We have a lot of onions to plant, y'all. Now we do grow these and we store some of them, we share some. And then we did a long day sampler because they say that those are not good for the zone that we grow in. But we just wanted to experiment and see if we could grow them there because I have grew some Walla Walla onions and those grew fine here. And they may get bigger up north than they do here in the south, but they still grew very well for us. And so, and let's see. So what we have is we have some Texas Legends. We've got some Red Creole. We've got some Texas Super Sweets. And Texas, let's see, Texas Legends. And this is the Texas Super Sweet. And that's the Red Creole. Let's see if all of these are the same. Okay, and these are the long day variety. And whenever I just ordered a long day variety sampler, they have a mixture and they're just all mixed up. So these could be red candy apple, I think is the name. I'll have to look back. But anyways, and so here's the white ones. And then here is the yellow ones. And one of these is Walla Walla. When you order a sampler, they're just all put together. Now, I did order like a whole bunch of Texas Legends, a whole bunch of this Texas Super Sweet. So, and they put, like I said, 50 to 75 in a bunch. All right, so what we're gonna do is we have some places that are already ready with plastic that we didn't finish filling up. So we're gonna go out there and we're gonna finish filling up those. And then Nathan's making a few new rows. So if you've never grew onions before, they will send this. So it'll tell you exactly what you need to do. And it shows you how to plant them, how far apart to plant them, and all of that stuff. So I'm just gonna give you a little quick view of that. If I can get the camera to focus. So if you're inexperienced, this will be good. Now me and Nathan's been growing onions for several years, and we always have a successful garden. So that's one thing that we know that we can grow really good is garlic, onion, and green beans. Because that's pretty much, green beans we have grew from the beginning of when we first started planting. And tomatoes we have grew from the beginning since we started gardening when we were younger. And then the onions, like I said, we've been growing onions for the past like 5 or 6 years now. Okay, y'all, this may be a little shaky because I've got the camera on the tripod. But I'm trying to move around without shaking it too much. I just wanted to come out and show y'all also our garlic that we planted back in the fall. It's doing really well. Now the black stuff on top of the black plastic is actually wood ashes out of our wood stove because garlic, chives, and leeks, lettuce, asparagus, and stone fruit trees really like wood ash. And when it rains, it washes in the holes around it. So this row that I'm showing you, we pulled all the garlic last year in this row. But garlic sometimes has these little nodules, which I call baby seeds on the side of them. And so when we pulled those, a lot of those little baby seeds stayed in the ground. And so we have almost a whole row of garlic that was unexpected. So this was a big surprise. So we were excited. So I have from right there to right there that I can plant in between all of those, and then I'll fill that space up. Okay, so we're fixing to get ready planting our onions down through here and over here, but I wanted to show y'all what I do is Nathan has some old jogging pants. He's back there making fun of me, y'all. Anyways, and he don't care too much for jogging pants, so now I don't have to worry about getting my knees worn out on my jeans, and I can stay warm. But like I said, it's not cool enough for me to wear my coveralls because I would be really sweating in my coveralls. But they should do just fine. Alright.
Just got a couple to plant.
Now he's going to take and burn some holes in the rest of this plastic, and I'll go behind and plant. So here I am in one of the places that I love to be, out in my garden, playing in the dirt, planting in the dirt, and just relaxing with God's beauty around me. So I guess that peace that you find in your garden is because it's from God. It goes back in Genesis chapter 3, verse 23. It says, "Therefore the Lord God sent him forth from the Garden of Eden to till the ground from whence he was taken." There's also a passage in Proverbs chapter 28, verse 19, and it says, "He that tilleth his land shall have plenty of bread, but he that followeth after vain persons shall have poverty enough." So when I'm planning, I know that I'm planning so we have food in the future. Now, I know that sometimes animals will come in or some sort of natural disaster or something happens, but God always provides what we need when we need it. I once heard an elderly man say, "Plant enough for you and the animals." And of course, he had a big garden, and so he would always plant extra, whether he shared it or a lot of times the deer would come in and help theirself to a little bit, but he always had enough for him and his family. So we ended up filling the rest of this plastic up, and then we started on another row. So now that the onions are planted, the next thing we're going to do is plant our potatoes. Now we plant our potatoes on a night when the moon's going to be the darkest. So that's why you hear people say plant your potatoes on a dark night in March. And that doesn't literally mean planting your potatoes in the dark, but that means just planting on a night that it's going to be really dark and the moon is in the waning phase. Now we have a video of when we planted our potatoes last year, so I'll leave a link in the description below, and if you want to, you can go over and check it out. So in a few weeks, we'll come back and we'll fertilize these with our organic fertilizer. Remember, when you fertilize your onions, to make sure that the fertilizer has a higher middle number than the two side numbers, and you'll have a good size onion. We'll also be given updates throughout our gardening season of how these onions are doing and when we harvest a few here and there. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you hadn't already, and y'all have a blessed day.